From News 10 NBC, coverage you can count on. This is News 10 NBC at 11.
Everybody's all hockey right now. All I've seen is orange on campus and people cheering for hockey and talking about hockey.
From Rochester to Detroit, Frozen Four fever is here.
We don't think about underdog, overdog. I mean, you can call us Snoop Dogg. We really could care less.
The RIT men's hockey team is less than 24 hours away from the biggest game in school history.
And it's arguably the biggest game in the history of Rochester college sports. Good evening, I'm Nikki Rudd.
And I'm Rich Funky. They are just 5 years into Division I hockey with no scholarships to offer. The Tigers have defied the odds and won the hearts of hockey fans throughout our town by skating their way into the big ice dance in Detroit. Robin DeWin is standing by live outside Ford Field to decide of tomorrow's Final Four, or Frozen Four, as it were. And Robin, it's 11 days now between hockey games for the Tigers. Any concern about that going up against Wisconsin tomorrow?
No, not really. I don't think so. I mean, it's really the same for all four teams, but RIT will have to get off to a quick start against this Badgers team. But this team, this group of guys, has really remained unruffled, their attitude throughout their whole time here in Detroit. The Tigers were the first on the ice this morning and the first team to deal with the slushy ice conditions there. This morning's practice was a little rough due to the warm temperatures inside Ford Field. Indoor football fields aren't usually cold, and Ford Field is no exception. The skating surface slowed things down for both of these teams today. Crews are expected to have things better by tomorrow's game. The Tigers, though, don't get rattled. They don't seem bothered.
It got a little chippy at the end, but it just needs, after 4 practices today and they get a little more use, it'll really firm up, I think, a lot better as well. So the ice, although maybe not ideal today, will be a much better come game time.
Today was, not the best ice, but it's pretty amazing what they've done so far, especially on a football field. So we were pretty impressed with that. The corners were a little different than what we're used to, but it's a simple adjustment, and really the game will decide. And it's a small thing to overcome.
And here's an interesting thing I learned today. The same company that created this indoor ice arena inside the football field has had just 9 days off in the last 100 days. They were at the Olympics and also at the Winter Classic in Boston. But an indoor hockey arena inside an indoor football arena looks great, sounds great on paper, but it certainly might pose some challenges tomorrow.
All right, Robin, and just like we said off the top, just like the 11-day layoff, the ice is going to be the same for everybody, too, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Yep.
Robin DeWin reporting live from Detroit. We'll have more coming up in sports.
And it's the Frozen Four in Detroit, but tonight in Rochester, things were heating up on the RIT campus. New at 11, burgers, buns, and a bonfire. Tiger fans are ready to beat the Badgers.
A huge bonfire tonight at RIT.
It is humongous and really hot.
All you need is a blaze and some burgers to get a crowd on campus.
Free food, fire, cheering on the hockey. I just love it here.
These students aren't thinking about homework. It's all about hockey.
All I've seen is orange on campus and people cheering for hockey and talking about hockey.
All right, you just won the last pair of tickets.
And these two lucky freshmen will be at the Frozen Four.
We'll see you in Detroit.
Jessica Bider had the winning raffle ticket.
I've never won anything. This is like the first thing I've ever won. But we have a big computer science project, so I don't know how that's going to get done. But it's okay, because we're going to Detroit.
Whether you're watching the big game in Rochester or in Detroit, these fans are ready to kick some Badger booty.
Go Tigers!
They can do this.
This is so exciting. No, I can't wait.
And those two lucky freshmen will be on a bus tomorrow morning at 6:30 heading to Detroit. Now, if you can't go, you can still send a message to the players before the big game. Take a look. This is a picture, or actually a poster, of the messages. It's from RIT fans that have been posted right on our website, and you can do the same thing. Just go to our website, WHEC.com.